Get so good people can't ignore you. Miyamoto Musashi. In today's world, people chase attention like it's a currency. They shout to be heard, post to be seen, and seek validation before they've earned true respect. But Miyamoto Musashi, one of the greatest warriors to ever walk this earth, showed us a very different path, the path of quiet, brutal excellence. He didn't need applause, titles, or praise. He became so skillful, so undeniably sharp in mind and body, that even centuries later, the world still speaks his name. He didn't promote himself. He didn't try to stand out. He simply got so good they couldn't ignore him. And that's exactly what you need to do. Musashi was undefeated in over 60 duels, most of them to the death, and yet, it wasn't the number of victories that made him a legend. It was how he trained. It was how he lived. His life was forged in discipline and shaped by solitude. He wasn't distracted by pleasure, entertainment, or public opinion. He cut out every ounce of weakness and focused only on what mattered: his craft, his mind, his readiness. While others sought comfort, he sought mastery. While others looked outward, he looked inward. That's the rare energy that separates a master from the masses. And that's why he didn't just win, he dominated. He didn't just survive, he carved his legacy into time. You see, Musashi understood that if you have to beg for respect, you haven't earned it. He believed in the power of silence, of letting your results speak. He wrote in the Book of Five Rings, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." And for him, that path was forged by consistent action, self-reflection, and total commitment. He even refused to settle into comfort. Later in life, he spent his final years meditating in a cave, writing his philosophy, still sharpening his mind. Why? Because mastery is not a destination. It's a way of life. So what does this mean for you? It means stop asking for recognition and start earning it. Stop looking for shortcuts and start living like someone who deserves greatness. Get so good at your craft, your business, your discipline, your art, your body, your mind, that people have to take notice. Not because you asked them to, but because your presence commands it. When you show up with power, precision, and poise, they'll feel it. You won't have to talk about how serious you are. They'll know. You'll carry the weight of mastery without saying a word, just like Musashi. This is the path of the warrior. Quiet. Relentless. Focused. It's not about being seen. It's about being undeniable. And when you walk this path with discipline, consistency, and patience, your excellence will do all the talking. So whether you're building a brand, honing your art, training your body, or developing your mind, remember this: obsession is not a flaw. It's a requirement. You must fall in love with the process. You must outwork the loud ones, outlast the trendy ones, and outperform the lazy ones. Be the one they can't copy. Be the one who trains in silence while they waste time complaining. Be the one who never stops refining, evolving, and executing. That's what Musashi did. That's why his name lives on, not because he was loud, but because he was lethal. Not because he was popular, but because he was perfected. He turned himself into something the world couldn't deny, and you can too. Get so good, they can't ignore you.